Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Right, we're going to go on walkabout on this one around the garage. So bear with me. It'll be a bit of dodgy camera work. But anyway, what are we talking about today? A few things going on for me now this week, which is nice. First off, we'll cover off some SJPORR stuff. So we're just about all done here in New Zealand. I think I just checked the website before, 31. I'm waiting on one more score myself. Exciting. We'll see what's going to happen, who's going to make the top 3. So yeah, interesting. Keep you posted. I must say, with this whole competition, it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed trying all the different beers, different styles I haven't tried before. I feel like I've educated my palate a little bit. So onwards and upwards, so it can only get better with my old reviews there. Just about lost you. Hang on. Right. Hang on. That light is really annoying. Alright, here we go. Amateur hour. Homebrew Wednesday. Right, sorry about this. Here we go. Oh, shit. And I'm not drinking either. Right. So that's just SJPORR stuff covered off. It's just been fantastic. The people that I've been on Facebook with that I haven't normally, had contact with because of the competition. It's been great. Thanks to all the hubs. Thanks to Paul. Thanks to SJ. All the work that everyone's put in. It's just phenomenal. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. So what else have I got going on? Well, I had a call from a retailer in Invercargill here to say he's got a Grainfather in the store. He's got a couple of them, and his shop does sell brewing supplies as well as a lot of other things. So he said, "Oh, do you want to come down and have a look?" And I said, "Yeah, bloody oath, I'll come down and check it out." So I went down and we got to chatting and stuff, and he's been chatting to a few other people that I know, because I get around. Invercargill is a very small place, and I've been getting around the traps, and you start talking to people about beer and stuff, and you think, oh shit, he's a bit mad, isn't he? He's a bit mad on homebrew, because once they start asking questions about it, it just goes and goes and goes. And so he's had a few customers come in saying, "Oh, you must this Nathan fella. He's pretty keen on all grain brewing." And of course he hasn't done any all grain. So he's got a Grainfather and he doesn't know how it works, and he's got to sell it. So long story short, he's asked me to trial it. So he gave one to me to take home, not to keep, just to try. So I thought, wow. That really brightened up my Monday. So I took it home, and I've given it a wee trial run on just 7 litres of water, just running, making sure I know how to use it. And it's pretty simple, pretty easy to use. It had a couple of wee minor leaks, but that all got sorted out. It was just, I guess that's why you do a dry run, isn't it? You sort everything out, make sure you know how to use it. So on Saturday I'll be doing a brew with the Grainfather. The retailer has asked to come around to my place and watch as well. So no worries there. He's coming around, and he just wants to check it out and make sure he knows how to sell it, which I think he's doing his due diligence there, and fun for me as well. So the brew I'm going to do for it, I'm just going to do a pale ale, Cascade Centennial Pale Ale. I'm not going to go too crazy, just pretty simple, about 5.5–6%. But a nice simple brew for it. Should be fine. So I've jumped ahead, but let's go have a look at it. I'll take you over there. Bear with me. Okay, so I accidentally turned you off. So here we are anyway. This is the Grainfather. So this is where I'll be brewing, in the garage on Saturday. She's a nice wee unit, actually. It's pretty tidy in there. Nice and simple. Its capabilities. We're looking at 30 litre boil and I'm not too sure the maximum grain it can take up to. I believe it could take up to about, no, I couldn't tell you actually. I don't want to. I think there are ways to do a high gravity beer with this. But yeah, I have, I'm just doing a nice basic brew, probably around about 5.5, 6 kgs worth of grain, which will be fine for this. Now, what was I going to say now? Oh shit, I should have written something down. Anyway, so yeah, the trial I did with it went fine. It, it's nice and simple to use. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Really, it should be a nice unit to brew with. Actually, now I believe once the evaporation rate, once you're got your 28 or near 30 litres, after a 90-minute boil, we should be pretty close to 23. So yeah, that's her. So yeah, looking forward to putting it through at paces. Anyway, as you know, I've sort of got my system, and I'll probably just elaborate on that. My wife's not too keen for me to spend $1,000 like that, but anyway, I get to try it for free, which is quite nice. So yeah, there we go. That's all we'll talk about there for. So that's the Grainfather. That's the Grainfather there. Yeah, pretty happy with being a guinea pig there. Right, so only other thing I'm going to talk about is my Pilsner brew, which comes into this extra brew that I'm doing. I've had to shuffle things around with my brew schedule because, as you know, I was going to do another Pilsner for my next brew, but now I'm doing an IPA. So what I was going to do there is my Pilsner I was going to put into a keg, then put a new brew straight on the old yeast cake. I've shuffled things around. So what I've done is I've taken my Pilsner brew, and it's still in the fermenter, and I've put it in my beer fridge or keezer, which is now I've got no home brew. My kegs are empty. Sad day. So hence I'm not drinking. So it's in there now, and it's running at about between 5-6 degrees. So I'm just going to let it condition there for a month, straight in there, because I'm probably not going to have that Pilsner. By the time I brew this one, ferment it, keg it, and then when I do my display brew in store. Did I mention that? I don't know if I did, but yeah, I'm going to learn how to use this at my garage, in the company in my garage. The brew, when it's fermented out, I'm going to put it into a keg. Then we're going to put it on the gas and put it in the in-store kegerator that he's got. So when I'm brewing in store, we can pour a pint of it and say, this is brewed on the Grainfather. As I'm doing a brew, and the brew I'll be doing in store is my Pilsner brew, and I'll take that home, put my Pilsner into the keg, which would have been conditioning for about 3-4 weeks, and then put the new Pilsner straight onto the yeast cake, aerate it, let it go, let it do its thing. So then I'll have my 2 kegs of Pilsner. So it's kind of delayed. It hasn't really delayed things because it's got a lager anyway. So I'm just lagering it in a different way. So I've never lagered it straight from, left the fermenter in the beer fridge to lager. But being on the yeast cake, it's not going to do it any harm, and it's going to protect that yeast so I can use it again. I'll let you know how it goes. I think it should be fine. I'm not breaking new ground. For me it is. but yeah. So that's it. Shall I show you the brew? I'll quickly show you the fermenter anyway. Alright, come with me. Let's see if you'll turn off this time. Right, you're going well. Let's come around here. I'm trying to avoid all the mess. Okay, so in here. So this is my keezer. Keg fridge. I made a wee false bottom there, just so it'll It'll rest up there nice, and so that's the Pilsner. So it's going to stay here for 3 weeks, at least. Yeah, so nice one. Really looking forward to this. It'll be nice. Should be about November by the time I'm drinking that. So, hey, that's me, guys. Have a happy homebrew Wednesday. Sorry, this is disjointed waffle, but you might get something out of it. Alright, guys, take care. Bye-bye.